What's going on, Lawn Care Nation? Cameron here with the Lawn Care Life in Missouri. Man, I think fall is here. The leaves behind me, they're starting to drop. It's cool. It's like 50 something degrees here this morning, and it's super nice out. But got the box truck running, about to head out and do some mowing. I don't know how much more mowing we'll have to do for this year, just because it's getting really cool at night and in the mornings, and we're not getting much rain, so things are drying out, grass is slowing down, may turn right into leaf cleanup. So rolling out here this morning, got the dump trailer over here with the sides on it now. I think we're gonna be using that here before long with a little leaf cleanup. Got the Sure Track over here, 16-foot dump trailer. Put the sides on there a while back. Only used it a few times since I put the sides on there, but look, man, we got all these trees. All these leaves are gonna be falling, and hoping to get the debris loader. That way I can get this place cleaned up and get some properties cleaned up, because look at all these trees, all those leaves. That's just gonna turn into money here in a month or so. So as I head off to the first job, just kind of curious if you guys offer leaf cleanup in the lawn care business. Here in Missouri, we spend a lot of time in October, November, December. Usually we push really hard until the first of the year, and then January, February, depending on the weather, we just kind of see how that goes. If it's dry and it's nice enough to get out there, we will do cleanups in January and February, but for the most part we try to get a lot of them done by the first of the year. But just kind of curious if you guys offer leaf cleanup where you're at. We've been mulching leaves for a long time now. We did have a small setup for leaf removal. We used the dump trailer, the 18 horsepower track back. If you guys have watched previous videos on this channel, you would have saw the dump trailer and the leaf loader that we used years ago. I think it was in 2005, 2007, I want to say. So it's been a really long time since we went that route, and then since then we've just done you know, mulched up the leaves, which our mowers really mulch up the leaves really well. You can't even tell they're there. I mean, it's crazy. You can have a foot, 2 foot of leaves, and these mowers will just destroy them if you have it set up right. Now, if you don't have the bigger engines, you know, if you don't have the mulch kit, it's not going to do as well. But the way we have our mower set up, it does really well. But the thing is, we always get calls where there's properties that have nothing but trees. They don't have really a lawn. It's just mainly trees, shaded areas, and you know, we show up to check out the leaves and we can't even get a mower in there, first of all, because a lot of times it's too hilly. The terrain's, you know, just not suited for a mower. They don't have any grass. They just have like woods in the front and back of the house or whatever. So we show up, and if they have, you know, some more woods that we can push the leaves into, we'll do that. But if we need to haul them off or pick them up and collect them, we just haven't been able to do that in the past year. So thought I would get the debris loader now that I had the dump trailer again, and see if we can go down that route again a second time, but this time do it a little better, because last time we only had the 18 horsepower engine on the track back. The debris loader, it definitely didn't have enough power to do what we wanted to do and be efficient at it. So 37 horsepower Billy Goat, that's what we're looking at, and that's what we're thinking about picking up for this fall. Trying to get into those areas where you know, there's a lot of leaves, but you can't really mulch them up just because, you know, they don't really have a lawn, too many sticks, nuts, pine cones, whatever. So trying to go that route. Still going to do the mulching for the lawns that we can do the mulching on, but for those that, you know, can't get the mower in there, we're going to do the debris loader, dump trailer, collect them, haul them back to our place, have a nice little compost pile for us there at the house. So I'm pretty excited about that. That'll be a nice plus for, you know, hauling all these leaves away, having a nice compost pile for some fertilizer. So that's what we're planning on doing. You know, we've had some fun leaf cleanups in the past. I mean, I could talk about the very first cleanup that we had, and that was 18 years ago. It was in an area just like I'm talking about. Couldn't get the mower in there. Basically a house with woods in the back. Their house was basically all woods, you know. Their lawn was all woods, no grass. So the back of the yard couldn't mulch the leaves up. You know what we did? We went out there, we blew all those leaves in a pile with a handheld blower. This is 18 years ago. Handheld blower and a rake. That's what we had. And you know what we ended up doing? I have a little 12-foot utility trailer. We ended up putting all those leaves in contractor bags, trash bags if you will, threw all those leaves on the utility trailer and hauled them off. And you guys aren't gonna believe this. I guess it took us we collected 98 bags of leaves when we did that. It was crazy. I mean, I counted each and every one of them. I thought, how many bags are we? I mean, we went back. We spent all day there. And we went back the next day. And then it was like a weekend, and we told them, hey, we'll be back. You know, we're not gonna do it on Sunday. We'll come back Monday, finish it up for you. We were worn out. We spent all that time raking the leaves, bagging the leaves. We didn't know what we were doing, but this was 18 years ago. I was like 20 something, just out of high school, just out of college, just starting the lawn care business. And it was one of those things you look back on and you're like, man, I cannot believe we did that. I can't believe we did that. I can't believe we spent like 3 days bagging 98 bags of leaves. And guess how much we charged the customer? $100. We spent 3 days there, charged the customer $100. We were just trying to help somebody out. They had a bunch of leaves. We were gonna haul them off. We had the farm. We had the property to dump the leaves. So that wasn't a big deal. But we just didn't know what we were doing. We didn't know what we were getting into. It was the first time we had ever collected leaves like that. I mean, you know, where we're at, we just mulch the leaves. We got a big yard, several trees, and we just mulch them all up. But we knew we couldn't do that, so the only option I thought we had was get some trash bags, contractor bags, and get out there and clean the leaves up. So that's what we did, man. And we spent 3 days doing it, $100. And then, you know, that's kind of the starting point for the leaf cleanup. That's how it started. Didn't start off well at all. I don't know, drop a comment below. Let me know the worst leaf cleanup job that you've ever done. That was one of the worst. That was probably the worst as far as, it was definitely the worst as far as being profitable. But we didn't know what we were doing. We were just starting out and we were just trying to get rid of the leaves for them. You know, we didn't know how long it was gonna take. We didn't know how many trash bags full of leaves we would have. We didn't know how many leaves were out there. We just showed up and said, hey, $100 sounds like a lot of money. Let's do that. And that's what we did. But now, you know, we can make $100 an hour easy doing leaf cleanup with the right setup. Even with the mulch kit, you know. As long as you have a good established lawn, plenty of grass, you can mulch those leaves up. It's good for the ground, it's good for the soil, it's good for the lawn, mulching all those leaves up. But some of those lawns, man, you just can't do that because there's just no grass. It's all, you know, dirt. Maybe they have a real shaded area, a lot of trees, not much grass. So you're mulching them up and you're gonna see a little bit on top. Now on those lawns in the past, we would just blow all the mulched up leaves into a pile and just bag them, one bag, not 98 bags, just one bag, and haul that off and it would look nice and clean. It looked like we took a vacuum over it. Looked like we raked it really good and, you know, blew out all the leaves left over on the lawn. So that's what we used to do. But this year we're gonna try something different. We're gonna try the debris loader. So stay tuned, we'll tell you how that goes. But just kind of curious if you guys want to share some of your leaf cleanup jobs, what you guys ended up doing. Let me know in the comments below. Everybody's got a different setup. And we may get the debris loader and absolutely hate it. I hope not, because it's not cheap. But hopefully, you know, hopefully we'll pick it up, we'll use it, box the trailer in again, and it'll bring us in a lot of money. That's the plan. The goal is to do some cleanups, leaf cleanups, and be able to do those cleanups, whether it's dry outside or whether it's wet. You know, a lot of times when you mulch those leaves, you gotta wait till the leaves dry out. And you know how it is when those leaves get piled up, stacked up in the corners. A lot of rain comes down, they stay wet for weeks unless the temperature's just right. So here in the Midwest, it could be 80 in the fall, it could be 40. You just never know. So you never know if those leaves are gonna dry out. So we're gonna try the debris loader this year, see how that goes. But enough talking. Let me know what you guys are using, or if you even do leaf cleanup. So drop a comment below, let me know. Heading to the first lawn of the day. You guys stick around, we'll see what we get into. First lawn of the day, man. Grass is a little tall. Ferris Z3X. Got Zach rolling out of here on the Z3. It's a little chilly out here today. when I go over here and I turn this mower on, if I'm on this platform, then the blade should turn on, but when I hop off the platform, the blade should cut back out. So let's see if it works this time. Well, we've mowed a few small lawns. Now we're on this bigger property. We're gonna knock this one out real quick and then call it a day. It's Saturday. It's 70 something degrees here in Missouri. It's beautiful weather, nice. Fall's right around the corner, so we're getting pretty excited. We're ready for the fall cleanup and ready to clean those leaves up. Probably won't be mowing this one much more, you know. It's what, middle of September? So we're gonna be slowing down with the mowing, ease on into leaf cleanup. So that's why I wanted to, you know, ask you guys what you plan on doing this year for leaves. I got a buddy, man. He does mowing on the side. Actually, I got several buddies that mow on the side, and you know, they don't do any leaf cleanup. So once the mowing's done, they just put their mowers up and don't make any more money. But you got that machine, you got that mower, you're still making a payment. Maybe you own the mower. Either way you look at it, you're leaving money on the table if you're not getting out there and doing a little bit of leaf cleanup anyways. You might not have a super big engine to mulch them up, but you can at least get out there and stay on top of them every single week, every 2 weeks. Don't let them, you know, get piled up, and you can make some pretty good money in the fall. So keep that in mind if you guys are part-timers and you mow, but you don't do a whole lot of leaf cleanup. You're leaving money on the table. Let me show you around this property real quick, see what we've got done, and we'll go from there. Back here at the house where we started this morning, man. It's nice and cool. Got all these leaves that are on the ground. Not very many right now, man. There's a lot. Look at this. All these leaves gonna be falling before long. Gonna be putting a Sure Track dump trailer to use before you know it. But man, enough about that. I'm ready to get in the garage here, get the bike out, and let the weekend begin.